Alright, what is going on, everybody? CG Voodoo here, and just want to welcome you to another new series on good old NBA 2K15, and this is MyEuroLeague franchise. Now, I'm sure you've noticed already that I'm the Memphis Grizzlies, and my first game's against Timberwolves, so how is that EuroLeague? Well, there isn't actually enough EuroLeague teams to fill out the entire franchise. You actually have to have, I think, 5 other teams. So I threw in 5 NBA teams that don't have NBA championships, and one of them is the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies is my favorite team. The Grizzlies is my favorite. Is that correct statement? The Grizzlies are my favorite team. So so I chose them, and so you're wondering, well, shit, they have NBA players, Voodoo, so that's not really fair, and you have a point there. So what I did was I changed up the rosters a little bit. What I did for these NBA teams, these 5 NBA teams, is I only added free agents and rookies to the teams. Now, I wanted to do only free agents, but transferring it over between free agents and rosters, there isn't enough room, so I had to use rookies as well, and I think that's fair to use rookies. I mean, that's not too OP. I mean, the rookies aren't, too crazy overpowered compared to the other teams, so unless you, of course, let's go here, and naturally the power rankings have, except for Strasbourg in there, then it's the power 5 teams. So I mean, I did what I could to try and balance it out. So let's first look at the divisions. Obviously, these are the 5 teams with no titles that I threw in. They comprise of rookies and free agents, and also what I did for these teams, if they have rookies already on their teams, I kept those rookies on their teams. So like the Grizzlies have Jordan Adams and Jarnell Stokes and whatnot, and the Timberwolves still have Wiggins and Zach LaVine, and I believe Adrian Payne as well. So they have all their rookies still. So all these teams will have their rookies, and then I splashed in other rookies and free agents onto their teams. So going through the divisions and conferences, I put all these teams in the Western Conference, just because relative to the EuroLeague, they are the the Western Conference. So they're in the Pacific. Here's the Atlantic. You got Istanbul in there and all those teams. I tried to make all these Euro teams divisions according to their location. So these teams' locations should be pretty close to each other. Central, there you go. You got Barcelona and Madrid. So got those in there. Southeast, you got Moscow and the Russian teams and whatnot. Southwest, you got the Greek teams in there. Northwest, you got Berlin, you got Munich, got the German teams in there. And then back to Pacific. So conference-wise, this is what it looks like. And there's the Eastern Conference. So let's now take a look at prospects. Now for prospects, I did download the most accurate draft roster that I could find. Now I had to do some tweaks because they had some players that are actually staying another year in college, and they had some people that aren't on there and deserve to be on there. So, just a little notice, this draft class is not completely perfect compared to the other one, but it was the closest one I could get, so we'll have to deal with it. Also, another problem that I noticed a little too late before I started this is that Mario here is in the draft class, and he's actually on one of the teams, so there'll be a duplicate of him in this league, which kind of sucks, but you go with it. And then I believe, where's the other one? This guy, I think, is on a team in the league too, so he'll have a duplicate as well. But yeah, besides that, obviously this is a very early mock draft, so this is not accurate to what it will actually be, what I'm guessing from at least. But you know, you got most of the guys in there that will be drafted this year. A couple exceptions in there, but obviously this list will go up and down as the year goes because this is the first mock draft. Going back here, let's look at the second round prospects. RJ Hunter I had to put in there, he wasn't even in this one. I think Tarzuski's actually coming back, and I did drop a lot of the guys that are coming back to be absolute crap, so they should fall off of this list as the year goes on. Also guys like, where are they? AJ Hammonds is coming back, and so is Karis LeVert. So I'll drop those two. Those two will drop as well, so you won't have to worry about that. Besides that, you know, it should be a relatively accurate draft to the best that it could be. Now let's have a look at the rosters. So for the Grizzlies, the team that I'll be controlling, we'll have Nerlens Noel, Julius Randle rounding out the bottom, which is real nice because obviously the Grizzlies run a nice post game. Now Nerlens Noel isn't exactly the greatest post player, but we can do pick and rolls with him. Julius Randle, he can feed inside the post there. He'll go to work, so that'll be nice, kind of like another Zebo. We do have a couple of veterans here in Ray Allen and Steve Nash. These are guys that should provide some outside shooting, and as well as if we're somehow not in a, I say somehow because I'm overconfident, if we're not in a playoff position by a trade deadline, these are guys that we can definitely try and trade and get a draft pick or something in return for the future, since these guys are probably retiring after this year. And they're on one-year contracts. All the free agents that I put on teams are on one-year contracts, which kind of sucks, but it will make for an interesting first year of free agency. We do have Bynum as well, which is nice. Nate Robinson, Jarnell Stokes obviously is a rookie for Grizzlies, so he's there. Jakar Sampson, Jeremy Grant, Kyle Anderson, JaMychal Green's a rookie. Jordan Adams and Russ Smith both on the Grizzlies as rookies. So that's our team. I'll just kind of breeze through the rest of these teams. You guys can pause and have a look at these guys and kind of see how they're going. Here's the Pelicans. They got Nurkic and Aaron Gordon and whatnot on their team. A couple other decent players. So yeah, I'll just keep going through these. You guys can look through that. As far as how I'm going to do this, the format wise, I'm thinking I'm going to play the first game every year, just because I want to play a few games as this team. So I'll play the first game, and after that I think we'll sim to probably, well, I don't know how far we'll sim. We'll try and go to the trade deadline after that, and then like one video will be the first game and kind of sim in a little bit, and then we'll go to the trade deadline, and I'll play a game after the trade deadline, and then we'll probably end up playing, if we're out of playoff position, I'll play one game at the end of the year, last game of the year probably. If we're in the playoffs, then, you know, I'm debating if I want to play in the playoffs or not. I probably will, but you guys can let me know what you think about that. So we'll try and go through this quickly. since I want to get some years in this, and this will probably be a good summer series until the next 2K rolls out. So we'll have some fun with this. So that's probably the format I'll be going with. So we get through the year relatively quickly, but still get to play some games and see how the team plays against other teams. So that's my idea for it. You guys can suggest, leave suggestions on what I should do and whatnot. So anyway, here's the Raptors. They get Mirotic and Embiid and Smart to lead the way for them. A couple other good guys as it is. So yeah, I think in this first year at least, those top 5 teams will dominate because they have, compared to some of these rosters, they have pretty dominant rosters. But you never know, because I've never tried this, so it may turn out different. But I'm excited. Should be interesting. Going through some of these, I noticed that there are a couple duplicates that are in free agency that are on these teams. So, but I don't think it'll be too big of a problem, too big of a mishap. So nothing to worry about. Andrew Wiggins, there he is, beasting with Kendall Marshall and Tarek Black, Adrian Payne, the rest of their team. So we should be working our way back around to the beginning, and see, there's Dario. I think he's actually, did he get drafted last year and he's supposed to play? I can't remember. I believe he got drafted last year. Yeah, I probably passed Mario already. Oh no, there he is. So yeah, he's on Barcelona, and he'll get drafted probably pretty early, and he'll be on another team. So that'll kind of be a downer having 2 of him. But as far as I know, I can edit this guy. Actually, what I'll probably do, it might be kind of cheap, but I'm gonna basically steal a draft pick from somebody. Next year when somebody drafts the new Mario guy, I'll just go to edit. I believe I can edit his overall attributes. Maybe I can't. Oh, I can. So I'll just make that Mario really shitty. So some team's gonna lose a draft pick, which kind of sucks, but I don't want to have 2 very good Marios in there, and I'll probably do that with any duplicate that's pretty good, or if we notice one, we'll make that change. So you guys let me know if you see any duplicates, and I'll make those changes. So just going through these last couple teams. Sergio Rodriguez, 82 overall, pretty good, along with Rudy Fernandez. Good little combo there for was this Madrid, I believe. So, and I believe all of these teams have 13 players, so expect them to sign a couple free agents, especially because these free agents are a lot better than what some of these teams have. So now the Clippers, they got Peyton and Parker, got a couple other guys as you see there, so they're a pretty solid team there. So I expect these teams might actually be getting some big time bench helpers, maybe even starters from free agency. And I'll sign a couple guys too. I have 2 guys already in mind that I'll sign starting the next video. So 2 guys that really caught my eye. So I won't spoil that. You'll see in the next video. Man, are there really this many teams? I feel like it's taking forever to get through these teams. I should be going quicker. Sean Thomas, Ohio State. There we go. Okay, so there's that. So let's check out some of the free agents here. Best one available is Okafor. I think Victor Favarini was actually on one of the teams. You guys will have to double check that for me. But I'll just go through some of these guys quickly. And you can kind of see what's out there for the other teams. Because they're going to be signing these guys quickly. So I'll make sure to do that at the start of the next video. So I don't want to go too deep into these guys, just a couple of them so you guys know what's in the market there. Okay, let's see, besides that, I think that's everything that you guys probably want to see for now. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Otherwise, next video, I guess we'll dive in, play our first game of the year, see how the team goes against the Minnesota Timberwolves and Andrew Wiggins, and we'll play a game there. We'll sign some guys, and then maybe we'll do some simming. We'll see how it goes. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope you're excited for this, and we'll see you in the next episode.
They're playing basketball
all around the world. To the beach, y'all. Let's go. All around the world. Y'all know.